What are you gonna do? Where are you gonna take your ball? Hi, my name is Jessica Ballinger. I'm the mom of the Ballinger family, and today I have Duncan with me, and we're gonna do a very special 8-month check-in. It is January 2018. Duncan turned 8 months old on the 12th. Today is actually the 20th, so he's slightly older than 8 months old. But this is where he's at in this point in time. And we'll check in again, well, probably throughout the year because he's grown a lot this year. But we'll also compare this next January and see where he's at then. What are you doing, Gigglebug? Duncan is our 4th baby, and he is so much fun because he's actually not a crawler yet, but he is a roller. So I have heard of little babies that do this, and it's fun having one. Bailey crawled at like 8.5 months. I think the boys were a little earlier. Jacob was our earliest. He was like 6.5 months, I think. And then Parker was between 7 and 8 months. So Duncan might be our latest crawler. I can tell he is on the verge. He's gonna start crawling like any second now. But his main thing is he can get anywhere rolling. So watch this guy go. Hi, mister. What do you want? What are you gonna get? So far away. How are you gonna make that happen? Almost. Hi, mister. Yeah, you found a toy? Yeah. And Jacob's right here playing with him. Playing ball. Yeah, you got your ball, buddy. What are you gonna do? Where are you gonna take your ball? So as you can see, we definitely need to have a like baby-proofed floor and large space for him to play in. It's kind of like a kid wonderland most of the time for him. Duncan loves toys. Not all of our babies loved toys as much as he does. He has loved toys since he was really little, like 3 or 4 months old. He started showing an interest. I think Bailey didn't even notice toys existed until she was like 8 months old.
He's 8 months old.
I know. So now he's like playing with everything. He has like things that he wants to go after. He loves balls. It's so cute. Like, he's really into playing with little toy balls. I think that's really fun. I hope him and Jacob will have a lot of time like playing sport things maybe at some point, because Jacob certainly loves having sport buddies. Duncan has one major tooth. That was terrifying. He's also eating solids and has solid pukies, which means like colored pukies. Duncan is a spitty baby. All my babies have been spitty babies. He's actually the least of all my kids, but some people...
Jacob is the most.
Yeah, some people don't understand that he still like spits up all the time.
He's also actually like talking in full sentences now. It's so weird because he doesn't know that he is. But it actually makes sense. Like I'm asking Duncan, do you want more or are you all done? And he's like, more.
Yeah, he'll make sounds. He makes a lot of sounds that often sound like he knows exactly what he's talking about. He likes to go da 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 da. Oh, he's watching Jacob. Jacob's running around with a ball. So Duncan is like, what? You got your ball, don't you? Yay! Duncan also completely adores his siblings. When he wakes up in the mornings and he sees them, he's got like a giant smile, and they hold him and play with him all the time, and they sit next to him in the car and put him to sleep. Bailey will help feed him, and she gets his little bib and spoon out, and she'll feed him his baby food, and it's wonderful. He is still nursing, but he also takes what's called solid food, which is kind of funny because it's not solid, it's like liquid. He has also taken some soft foods, like I gave him this really soft burrata style cheese. Hard to describe. It's not even like, it's not brie or anything. It's just like almost liquid, and he loved that. It keeps a form, so he was able to grab, I don't know, it was one wonderful night, and he didn't have a negative reaction to it, which I was a little nervous about because we've had dairy issues in the past with the kids.
He went like this.
Yeah. He was all about that cheese. He's also had little pieces of tofu. He had edamame, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's had edamame.
And blueberries.
And blueberries, which we kind of cut up. Yeah, and bananas. And we always watch him when he's eating those things still because they're small, and if they build up and he hasn't swallowed them, they can become a choking hazard easily when they're this age. But it's been a lot of fun trying those things, and he's doing really well with it. Jacob and Duncan look a lot alike. Look at them. Duncan makes a lot of early word sounds, so he'll go ba 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 da 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 ma 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 ma. When Duncan was first born to about 4 months old, he was an amazing miracle baby sleeper. He would sleep almost 12 hours through during the nights, every night without issue, from really early on, from like 2 weeks. In fact, I had to ask my doctor, like, is this okay? Because I'm worried he's sleeping so much at night. And the doctor was like, yeah, he gave me permission because Duncan was like on an individual basis, reaching the milestones he needed to reach, and the doctor gave me permission to let him sleep. And then around 4 months, he stopped sleeping like a miracle sleeper. There wasn't really any noticeable reason. I think it had something to do with teething, maybe. I think teething does really bother him, but he didn't get his first tooth until like 6.5 months. I don't know why it would have started at 4 months. Mystery, babies are mysteries. He does sleep and nap, like it's not misery, he's not colicky, he doesn't get fussy in his stomach at all, he doesn't have gas issues at all, and he never has, which is like really wild. Babies usually have some of that. And when he is awake, he's not that fussy either. Like, he seems happy and content. He just doesn't sleep that much. Usually when he falls asleep in his crib, it's for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or an hour. No long naps, really, which is kind of odd at his age, but everybody's different. We're trying a couple different like schedules and things to see if we can work it out better. Look at him rolling behind me. And at night, he usually does 1 to 2 wake ups, most often 2. And that's usually at around, he'll go to bed around 7:30, and then around 1 a.m. I think, and around 3 a.m. he'll wake up. And then he's up for the day at between 6 and 7, usually 6:30. But it can vary. Duncan's getting to a stage where the changing process can be actually pretty difficult because he wants to wiggle around and roll over and do all kinds of things while I'm changing him. And I put this mobile over the changing station. I'll show it to you right now. I just stuck the mobile to the stairs and it's worked really well. And he really enjoys watching that while he gets changed. One thing Duncan does really well is sit up on his own. He is quite the little sitter. Usually when my babies are starting to sit, they'll have times where they kind of wobble over. We put pillows kind of behind him or around him. He's never really needed it. Like, we often do, but he doesn't fall or anything, which is kind of neat. So he must have a very strong core. Like, every baby I've seen kind of falls over a little bit, and he hasn't, so that's been interesting. Another really exciting thing about Duncan is that his eyes are still blue. Parker stayed blue for a long time too, but I feel like they always had a more gray slate tone to them, and Duncan's are like a bright blue. They aren't as blue as a lot of blue-eyed babies are that are like obviously blue-eyed, so I do think that there's maybe a chance that Duncan could have kind of bluish eyes, which is really, really interesting. My grandma had blue eyes and Christopher's dad has blue eyes. So there's like a slight genetic possibility for it to happen. I think it's more likely that he'll have really hazily green eyes because Christopher has that, and that's what Parker's eyes look like now. So they might just be like a light hazel color. It's fun watching the blue and seeing that as a possibility. Hey, mister. You getting sleepy? Ready for nap time? Duncan's the first baby that we've ever really made a beautiful baby nursery for. We are working with Wendy Bellissimo to design an amazing nursery for him, and we are going to be filming that video later this week, so look forward to that in the future. It's really a beautiful nursery, and I'm gonna put him to bed in it right now. Sorry, mister. He doesn't want to sleep, just doesn't want to. This has been Duncan at 8 months old. January 2018. We'll see what he's like January 2019. He is such a sweet, wonderful baby. We are so grateful for him. The kids have so much fun with him. He is just such a delightful child, and we can't wait to watch him grow and change as the years go by.
The kids are playing Duck, Duck, Goose with the duck, Donald Duck.